Imagine this. In your hands lies a simple silver coin. To most people, it looks like just another Franklin half-dollar. But here's the shocking truth. Inside that small piece of history hides a treasure so rare, so unbelievably valuable, that it can instantly change the life of the person who owns it. We're not talking about hundreds, not even thousands of dollars. We are talking about sums so massive, so mind-blowing, that even the biggest treasure hunters in America can't ignore it. Today, right here on ultra-rare US coins, I am revealing the top 2 most valuable Franklin half-dollars that collectors and investors are fighting for in today's auction markets. These are not just coins, they are time machines, artifacts of America's past, and above all, living treasures that are increasing in value day by day. So before you blink, before you even think about skipping, let me warn you, what you're about to discover may just be the most jaw-dropping truth you've ever heard about US coins. Because these Franklin half-dollars are not only history, they are fortune. Stay with me until the very end, because the prices these coins are fetching today are not fiction, not guesses, but the real truth of the auction world. And when you hear the values, you will realize why collectors call them the treasures of treasures. Let's dive straight into this incredible journey. Coin number 1. The story begins in the year 1949. America was rising after World War II. Industry was booming. Soldiers were returning. Families were growing. And the United States Mint was preparing to roll out the brand new Franklin half-dollar series. Benjamin Franklin, one of America's greatest founding fathers, was chosen to be honored on the coin's obverse, while the Liberty Bell stood proudly on the reverse. Now, the San Francisco Mint was tasked with striking these coins, marked with the famous S-Mint mark. But here's where history changed forever. The 1949 with S Franklin half-dollar was not produced in great numbers, like the coins of later years. The San Francisco Mint struck just enough to circulate, but time, silver melts, and decades of wear made survivors extremely scarce. Look closely at one of these coins today, and you will notice its silver shine. Some carry soft gray spotting from decades of circulation marks of time that actually increase their authenticity and desirability among collectors. This isn't just metal. This is American silver, 90% purity, crafted with precision, carrying weight, dignity, and a design that connects directly back to our founding ideals. But what truly sets the 1949 with S apart is its rarity in high grades. Yes, circulated examples exist, but when you find one in outstanding, preserved condition, you are staring at one of the rarest Franklin halves to ever exist. Collectors crave this coin because not only was it among the very first years of the Franklin series, but also because so few remain in collectible condition. And here's the moment you've been waiting for. This very coin, in the condition I'm describing right now, 1949 with the S Mint mark, silver shade with gray spots, circulated yet highly rare, has reached a current market value of an absolutely breathtaking $155,000. That's not fiction. That's today's auction reality. That's the kind of number that doesn't just make your jaw drop. It makes you realize that hidden in everyday coin collections could be treasures worth more than gold itself. And the price isn't slowing down. Day after day, week after week, the demand grows stronger. Collectors are chasing it, investors are eyeing it, and the market is telling the truth. This coin is a treasure chest in your pocket. Tips for collectors? Always check the mint mark carefully. Look for the S. Pay attention to condition. Even circulated examples can bring life-changing money. But the cleaner, sharper, and more original the coin, the closer you get to that six-figure prize. In conclusion, the year 1949 with S is not just a coin. It's a ticket into America's golden numismatic history. It is proof that treasures do not just sit in museums, they may already be in your drawer. And there you have it, the two ultimate Franklin half dollars that are rocking today's coin market. Each one tells a story, each one holds history, and each one proves that treasure is not buried under mountains. It's hiding in plain sight, in coins that millions once overlooked. If you're holding one of these, you're not just holding silver, you're holding wealth, legacy, and the kind of fortune that grows every single day. This is ultra-rare US Coins, your most trustful and faithful source for daily updates on the rarest and most valuable treasures of American coinage. If you found today's journey as thrilling as I promised, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video, because tomorrow I'll be back with even more rare finds that could change your life. Remember, in the world of numismatics, every coin tells a story, and some stories make you rich. Coin number 2. Now let's move forward a few years in time to 1954. America was in the heart of the post-war boom. Rock and roll was being born, families were buying their first televisions, and coins like the Franklin half dollar were still a regular part of everyday pocket change. But among the minting presses of the Denver Mint, something special was happening, something that would turn one ordinary-looking coin into one of the most breathtaking treasures in today's rare coin market. The 1954 with D Franklin half dollar may not sound unusual at first. After all, millions of Franklin halves were minted in the 1950s. But the truth lies in survival and condition. So many of these Denver issues were spent, tossed around, and eventually melted down when silver values surged. Finding a fine condition piece today with all its original character intact is nothing short of a miracle. Look carefully at a true survivor, and you will notice the rich silver body with soft brown toning and spots, not damage but natural aging, that makes the coin even more unique and desirable. Collectors love this kind of look because it proves authenticity, it shows age, and it gives the coin that almost artistic touch that only time itself can paint. Historically, this was one of the mid-series years of Franklin halves. By then, the public had grown familiar with Benjamin Franklin's bold profile and the Liberty Bell on the reverse. But ironically, the same familiarity is what made so many people overlook these coins. They were spent, forgotten, and never considered rare until decades later, when numismatists realized just how few quality survivors remained. And here is where rarity speaks louder than anything else. The 1954 with D Franklin half dollar in fine condition, with its original brown spotting, full of character, beauty, and survival history, has now exploded in value. At today's auctions, this very coin commands a jaw-dropping, treasure-worthy price of $115,500. That's right, over $115,000 for a single Franklin half. That's not imagination, not exaggeration. This is the living truth of today's coin market. And mark my words, the value is rising day by day. As more collectors chase after this date and mint, prices are climbing, pushing higher and higher into treasure territory. If you hold one of these, you are holding wealth that grows with time. Unique features, that unmistakable D mint mark from Denver, the striking profile of Franklin that still carries sharp details even after circulation, the natural toning that turns each coin into a one-of-a-kind piece. These are the details that make this coin not just a collectible, but a centerpiece in any serious collection. Collector tips: if you are hunting for the 1954 with D, pay close attention to the surfaces. Brown spotting and beautiful toning can be a blessing, not a flaw, because originality matters. Avoid cleaned or polished pieces, because the true treasures are the ones that wear the marks of history with pride. In conclusion, the 1954 with D. Franklin half dollar is proof that not all treasure shines bright and new. Some treasures carry the marks of time, and in those marks lies a fortune. This coin is in heavy demand today, and its price is no accident. It's the result of rarity, history, and collector passion all colliding to create one of the most valuable Franklin halves of our time. And now you've seen the two giants of the Franklin half dollar series. The 1949 WS, a true pioneer of the series, carrying history from the very start. And the 1954 with D, a mid-century miracle, overlooked by millions, but now valued as a fortune. Together, these coins prove one thing: treasure is real, and it may be hiding in the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this journey, remember that ultra-rare US Coins is your faithful, trustful channel for daily updates on the most valuable and rare treasures in the coin world. Every day, we uncover more truth, more history, and more treasure that could change your life. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Because tomorrow, I will be back with even more discoveries that prove one simple fact: in the world of rare coins, the treasure hunt never ends.